Okay, in the previous video series, we have discussed about what is positive feedback, what is negative feedback, and what is an feedback amplifier. Now, let me see the discussions about the feedback amplifier, right? Discussions on the equations related to what is feedback amplifiers, right? The left hand side portion, the circuit, the right, which is already explained, and here the terminal A is the amplifier gain, the beta, the terminal beta, which is nothing but the feedback gain, feedback circuit gain, right? And Vs is the input, and the Vs is the overall input of the amplifier with feedback, and Vi is the input for the amplifier without feedback, and V naught is the output, and this output is given to the feedback element where Vf is nothing but beta into V naught, which is already explained in the previous slide. For negative feedback, let the input signal be Vi, and Vi is equal to V naught minus Vf. Since Vf is beta into V naught, I am substituting here Vi equal to Vs minus beta into V naught, where beta is nothing but the feedback ratio. Now see here, as beta is nothing but the feedback ratio. Now we know that the V naught is nothing but the input into the amplifier gain A. Input Vi into A. Now substituting this V naught here in the equation, V naught minus beta into V naught, the overall into A is nothing but V naught. Now since there are two V naught, we are considering the V naught as a common parameter. Therefore V naught into 1 plus A beta, which is nothing but A into Vs. Since we know that the gain is nothing but the output voltage by the input voltage, or here's output voltage V naught by the overall input voltage Vs, therefore the gain V naught by Vs is nothing but A divided by 1 plus A beta. A divided by 1 plus A beta. Or you may get that the overall overall gain of the feedback amplifier, you mean with feedback element, the overall gain with feedback element is given as AF equal to A divided by 1 plus A beta. A divided by 1 plus A beta. This is mentioned in the red color bold. The gain of the feedback amplifier with feed is nothing but A divided by 1 plus A beta. Now, what are all the effects of the negative feedbacks? Since we are discussing the amplifier part, it is not the oscillator part, hence the effect of negative feedback is given. We know that from the earlier discussion itself, the gain reduces, whereas the distortion, noise is also reduces, and the input and output impedances and bandwidth increases. The gain of the amplifier AF is nothing but A divided by 1 plus A beta, whereas here the gain decreases with the amplifier. The gain stability is almost extremely stable, therefore it is utilized for amplifier part. The distortion, you have to write the same expression instead of amplifier gain A, here it is mentioned as the distortion D. Therefore DF remains same. What I have written in the green color, the gain of the amplifier is nothing but AF equal to A divided by 1 plus A beta. Where A is replaced by D, then it is distortion. DF equal to D divided by 1 plus A beta. Similarly, the noise, NF equal to N divided by 1 plus A beta. You mean the noise reduces, the distortion reduces. The gain is also reduces, even though because of these parameters it is utilized for amplifier. The input output impedances, C, it is given, it is improved by a factor of 1 plus A beta. It is improved by a factor of 1 plus A beta. Since the input output impedance is related with the AF and A, therefore it is improved by a factor of 1 plus A beta, the term 1 plus A beta. And the bandwidth for a long duration, it remains constant. Therefore, the bandwidth increases. The bandwidth increases. Now, in the next video series, let me discuss about the classification of feedback amplifiers. The classification of feedback amplifiers, where since it is utilized for amplification purpose, there are 4 classifications: video series, video shunt, current series, and current shunt feedback amplifiers. Let me discuss in detail the next video series, this time 4 types of classification of feedback amplifiers. Thank you for patient listening.